Welcome. It's your boy, MarkN MUFC fan, guys, and you know what it is. Smash the likes and subscribe. You know what we're doing here today. It's the watch along. Of course, Manchester United is away at Tottenham, and the game has already begun. Of course, guys, we're hoping for a big start ourselves, an early start, 7 minutes in. Let's see how it's going. The score is there. Your boy is here. Where are you? Smash the likes and subscribe. Let's get in. Let's support the Red Devils and move all the way on. Good game. Glory, Man United. Hopefully that's the cheer, and that's the song we'll be singing at the end of 90 minutes. Irfan Bro says, Spurs nil, United 2. Good score prediction there from him. Get your score predictions in the comments, guys. Get your score predictions in the comments. Let's see what you guys are saying. Of course, your boy is here. Let's get the game live. That's what I need to do right now. Most importantly, is get that game live. You know what I'm saying, guys? So, what are your thoughts, guys? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to smash a like and subscribe. Road to 2K is here. And of course, we're going to march through and get there. You know what I'm saying? First day, match day, kickoff of the day, the biggest game of the weekend. Man United is playing. Guys, are you excited? Jack Reacher says a 3-0 defeat. Amorim out. Jack, what are you saying, bro? What are you saying? That's not good. That's not good at all. That's not good, broski. You know what I mean? You should have a little bit more faith in the Amor guy. You know, have some faith. Have some faith, guys. Interesting times, interesting days. You know how it goes, guys. Smash that like. Shout out to you guys coming in. Shout out to Brush in the building. The like has already been smashed. Of course, we're waiting for the results of this game. Hopefully, it's a good performance. You know what I mean? Big miss there. Interesting. Man, clatter into Moani there. See, showing no love for Moani today, fellas. No love for them, brothers. Why should he move all the way from Moani, though? Why? Yeah, take back. Why had to move all the way for you? Hold that on the floor there, bro. Yeah, I had to, bro. I had to. I had to get up to the time, Jack. I had to get up to the time, bro. I went out though. It's just funny. Some of these balls just be going out right through, you know. Facts, Jack. Facts. Meanwhile, when a man clear a ball, it's to me, it's supposed to more than cross the half line every time when it clear, you kick a clearness. So it's clear that ball up in the air outside. Unable to turn it home there was Jed Spence. United breathe a sigh of relief, almost conceding there. Almost. Jed Spence was almost in. Interesting, guys. Interesting, interesting. That's a big chance for real. 17 minutes gone, 0-0. 78% possession for Tottenham, 28 for United. Guys, Sark getting a chance there, unable to get the volley on target. It's not a tough skill to score a volley, guys. People make it seem like it's a miracle. You just gotta have good timing. It's not that hard if you're actually good at football. You know what I mean, guys? Disappointing touch there, but good for United because it did not lead to a finish. Interesting. That stadium looks nice, to be fair, guys. Lots of big screens. Boring design, I have to say. It's a very boring, lame design on the inside. It's not as interesting looking as Man United, but it's certainly neat. Man United to receive a throw in there. United move forward there. And Pumo. Thomas Frank taking notes, seeing something that tells him he needs to address it, writing it down. Dunu, Dogu throwing the ball all the way back there. United try to rebuild. Shaw, Dogu, Casemiro, all the way back to Sen Lamens. Delit to Ahmad. Ahmad turns inside. Goes all the way over to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw in the building. Dogu can't find the pass to release Mbumo making the run. Goes back to Shaw again. Casemiro, Shaw. Misplaced pass there by Casemiro in the end. And Tottenham come away. Just almost picked up there by Delit, but, ball loose to Spence. Van der Ven drives forward. And Bruno wins possession back to Lamens. Lamens now up over, looking for De Allo, unable to find him. It's a bit scrappy in this moment, guys. But this is good for United. We have chance. We have a serious attacking threat. And of course, I think, guys, we'll certainly get chances. Only if we can take them. That's where it matters most. Matheus Cunha. Sa just getting the ball away. Going for a corner. Poor decision making there. I certainly think he should have squared the ball. That's a handball. That's a handball on Romero. That's a handball on Romero, guys. Romero literally played the ball with his hand. He tried to stop it with his hand there. Nasty footballer, bro. Nasty guy. Argentinian, can you expect, to be fair? Brothers cheat as much as they can, when they can. Penalty. Where is the handball in the box? Came off Richarlison's hand. Corner for Man United. Long short throw there by Dogu. Could have been better. Maguire on the wing, guys. Maguire. Meanline, when Boomer touched there was like a truck. But it happens, guys. Small things don't make a problem of it. You know what I mean? You can't get everything perfect. International break coming up soon. Xavi Simons driving now. Corner for Spurs. Ah, yeah, the lights, yeah. Don't know, guys. Don't know. Don't know, guys. Think we can be doing a lot better. Think we're not performing as well as we should be. Yellow card for Brennan Johnson. Good decision from the referee. No one's there. United should have got a flick on there, but no one was home. Too long from London there. The manager's decisions are looking a bit shaky today. United unable to find a rhythm, unable to get themselves into control of the game. You have to think going on Francis for real, guys. I bet some people wish Benjamin Sesko's on the pitch. Goal! Goal! 1-0, Man United lead, and it's Mbumo, Mbumo, Mbumo! It's 1-0, and Man United are in. It's Brian Mbumo, guys. Let's go, Red Devils. You know, I know, we're here for it. Good goal from Brian Mbumo. It looks even better. It looks even better. It looks even better, guys. I can tell you that goal is a very good goal. And another cross from Ahmad. Assist. Stands the ball up, puts it in for Mbumo. I told you, man, them. Our threat comes from the wings. I told you guys them. I told you, man, them. We will be getting our joys on the wing. Dorgu, Ahmad, our key players in the game, and Ahmad coming up with an assist. And this is where you want Ahmad to be doing the success, getting these assists, because it gives the team a more dynamic in attack. When he wins his assist and gets these assists, he can now work on and look for a goal. The defenders will be standing off him. They'll be looking at him, Bruno, looking for that pass that he could possibly make. And now this is where the game gets interesting, guys. Man United take the lead on the 33rd minute. And of course, it was a good... Oh, referee! That has to be a yellow. Romero, he should have had a yellow earlier for handing the ball. This guy is a real disgusting type of footballer. Evil guy. He is that guy. He meant that. That should be a red card. That should be a red card. He never touched the ball. He totally took the play out. What is going on? Brian Mbumo with a big goal there. Big, big goal there. Takes United into the lead. Another ball into the box there. Away by Porro. Turned down to over the top. Cleared. Bruno now. Xavi Simons out. And throwing for Man United. Guys, it's getting more exciting. More exciting, guys. I'm telling you. You dropped the link. Probably the homies might probably want to come in and have their say as well. Casemiro! Lucky. Lucky days there for Van der Ven. Polina gets caught from Bruno there on the halfway line. And Man United seemingly running the midfield today, having a bit of dominance. It's good to see, guys. It's good to see. Fewest touches in the game. 7 for Mwani, 10 for Richarlison, 13 for Johnson. Lamens with 13. Ahmad has 15. Imagine, that's how many touches. If the lowest for a Man United player is 13, and that's the goalkeeper, there's a lot of touches happening in the game. Man United certainly eased themselves into this game. Corner, throw into Man United. Throw into Man United, guys. At this moment, MU is second in the league. Looking pretty at top there. 100%, guys. You know what I'm saying? Goal kick for United there, guys. Good decisions from the referee all day long. Can't expect better decisions than that. Richarlison understanding what it means to be bullied by the lit. Spurs, attempts, 0 on target. Man United, 3 attempts, 3 on target, 1 the goal. Make no mistake. Spurs certainly trying to get themselves back in the game, unable to do so. Spurs there trying to make a quick break on the transition, unsuccessfully though. That's the half done. So guys, 1-0 to Manchester United at the half. Interesting, interesting, guys. What are your thoughts on the halftime performance? What are your thoughts, guys? Let me know in the comments. Let's get it going. What do you think? Who do you think was the biggest key player in the first half? I know Umbumo got the goal, but what are your thoughts? Tottenham, my thoughts on Tottenham is that they are not at the races today. They are so slow in attack. They are taking so long trying to build out from the back that United are able to maintain their defensive shape, keep their structure, and make it very difficult for Spurs to get chances. Now they've had a few chances, but I would say just chances at that, not big chances. Man United, however, had more big chances in this game. It was interesting. Getting the goal when we get the goal, it was looking like a game a bit scrappy for some moments after the 23rd minute, very scrappy for about 10, 15, 10 minutes, and then Man United somehow comes up with a goal. And I have to say, it was well taken, well played. Good pass from Ahmad, good decision making, standing the ball up, crossing it over the box, and Bumo there lurking, getting his head onto it, clear into the net, unable to be stopped by Van der Ven, who was in no man's land. And guys, Man United lead away at Spurs at the half. And guys, I can tell you, I am excited. I am happy. I predicted a comfortable win for Man United because I think Man United had what it took. Our style, our system, the way we play. It's definitely this season going to be very dangerous for teams like Spurs. Cunha, in my opinion, having a good first half. I think that, a lot of his plays led to a lot of the trouble that Spurs were facing trying to defend Man United when in attack. And I have to say, he didn't get the goal, but he did contribute in the way he was playing, in my honest opinion, guys. What are your thoughts? I know a lot of people don't know, and they didn't had no belief that Man United would get themselves into a lead in this game. But Man United, not to be underestimated, dangerous. You know what I'm saying, guys? Showing some good defensive resolve in this half. That's what I have to say. United doing well in this half to stop Spurs from creating chances and opening up the defense. Spurs having a lot of issues trying to get in behind, unable to, most likely because of the way they are playing, very slow in attack. What are your thoughts? Do you think the manager will be thinking about bringing Benjamin Sesko in? Man United had lots of chances in the first half where a possible flick on or possibly even a touch might have got us an earlier goal or a second goal for that saying. What are your thoughts, guys? And as Jack is saying, currently, if you look at the Premier League table, Man United are sitting in second place with 20 points. Of course, there are still games to be played. Of course, it could be likely that we will finish. If we finish with 3 points in a top four spot, it's possible. Guys, what are your thoughts? I think this is interesting because this is going to change the atmosphere around the club. A lot of fans will be looking for a high league position finish based on where we are right now. I don't know if I'm the one just assuming this, but for me, I think it's interesting. And of course, with Man United so far, I think it's a interesting away performance at the moment. Good. We've been good in shape, solid defensively as well. Yeah. What are your thoughts, guys? It's not just my thoughts on the first half. What are your thoughts on Man United's performance so far? Richard Brown is in the building. Big up, my broski. United in control of the game. Spurs missing certain players big time. Possibly, possibly. We have to keep it looking this way because, in my honest opinion, we cannot allow Spurs to get themselves into the game at any point. We need to keep a firm grip on this game and get ourselves, another goal. You know what I mean? To create more distance, give ourselves some room to breathe. You know what I mean? We are leading. We had a decent first half, but we need to take it up a level in the second half. We need to stifle this Spurs team and kill off any hope of a comeback in the second half. That's just my opinion. Richard, how are you feeling about the game so far? Who's your key players so far? Who do you think for Man United has been doing the business? Who do you expect a big second half from? What are your thoughts, bro? Spurs look shit with Solanke is the main headline. Everyone thinks this, including myself. Of course, I think Kolomoani is decent, but he is no Solanke. A lot of people wouldn't have mind having Kolomoani come to Man United, but I keep telling everyone he's not that striker. He does not provide that sort of striker vibe or feel around his for his teammates when he's in there. He's not that threat with his back to goal, much unlike Sesko. At the same time, I do think he has a good performance in him. He does do well. He looks better when he's pulling out wide and cutting in. That's the Kolomani thing, but unable to do so in this current moment. Spurs a team lacking a secondary central striker that could really, really hold on to it because Richarlison is more likely a winger, guys. It's a bunch of players who can possibly play up front, but none really can play in the striking role. Good first half from Richard James. Says we are playing well. Interesting. The lid putting in a huge shift. I think no one can dispute that. You know what I mean? And guys, people think I dislike Ahmad, but look at the difference this season. Everything I told everyone about last season about what he could do to improve the way he plays and really contribute to Man United, he seems to be doing this season. Maybe my criticisms have worked because look at that. Normally he might have cut in, but he just crossed that ball there, looking for the run. His first intention is not just for him to score, it's also to create a goal for Man United. And I think this version of Amad Diallo is certainly going to go up levels, guys. I don't know if you think I'm exaggerating, but this is what we need to see. We need Sesko, says Irfan Devro. We are not winning those long balls. Well, that's how it works sometimes, Irfan. You sacrifice the big, strong center forward for a more, you know, fluent attacking player in the sense he can play in different positions, midfield attack, playing off the wing as well in different positions. And I think you sacrifice some things for that, and this is a result of it. Maybe it gets even more interesting, if Richarlison didn't miss that header early on. But what I can say is I would like to see the player come into the game, maybe from the 60th minute. But let's see how it goes. We brought in Dorgu to solve our left wing back, but now we have new problems, and Mazarawi is disappointing me. Well, I would say to you, Irfan, Mazarawi did have a few injuries this season in the middle of the season in between the last 5 games. I think he spent a game out with injury. So it's one of those things I would say to you, maybe he's not in the best of form. And it's disappointing, but he didn't come here to play the right wing back role. He really did come here to play a right back role in a back four. So maybe we might have to change Mazarawi eventually. Maybe before we get rid of Delo, Mazarawi might be the guy to have to go. But I can say, guys, that certainly we're gonna have to give him a little bit of a leeway because he was one of our men of the season last season. In a tumultuous time, he put in an amazing shift. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna give him a little bit of a bly this time. You know what I mean? Shout out to Luan France in the building. Hope you're doing well, Luan. How's your friend going? I hope she's better. I hope she's getting well. I know it's a difficult time for her as well, but us from the Red Devil community, we're not gonna forget her. She's gonna remain in our prayers, and so will you as well. Hope you guys are having a great day. Man United lead 1-0 away at Spurs. What are your thoughts on the first half, Luan? What are you thinking? How are you feeling about today? The second half is certainly set to be an interesting 45 minutes to say the least, guys, because as you can see, Man United lead, but we can't count Spurs out. They're at home. Of course, we are here, and of course, we are hoping that we need to take the game to them in the second half. Mazraoui, his passes looks out of sorts, but I get he was injured. But aimlessly passing it is no excuse. 100%. I'm not gonna make any excuses for him aimless for a lot of the misplaced passes that he's made. We've had quite a bit of that in the first half. Not only him, but Casemiro as well had quite a bit of passes that weren't picked up by our players and went through to the opposition. So I think that it's one of the first half that it wasn't their best first half in a long time, because in the last 5 games I would say Casemiro was certainly man of the match, even if he wasn't given that officially. So today he's not having the best start, but hey guys, we are leading by a goal. Maybe the second half is our better half this time. Luan is having her coffee and she's loving it. Smack good, as they would say in Deutschland. You know what I mean? Morning Frühstück. Guys, it's a good day. I told everyone United is winning today, but we need to finish this job. We need to go into the second half. Irfan is saying, I see a shape and a form unknown to us. We were league contenders. I'm feeling good, but we need that second goal to take complete control. And Irfan, I was just saying the same thing. I was just thinking that to myself as well. I can't help but repeat it in my head, to be honest, because last season we had those moments where we conceded very early. Not only that, guys, but there were times where we were leading gains and capitulated. And that was not only last season, but the previous season as well. There were moments like that as well. Shout out to Richard James coming in saying Cunha will score in the second half. Maybe. I expected him to open the scoring, to be fair. Like, a lot of people know that I'm not the biggest fan of Cunha, but I did say in my match preview, I think he's one of the key players, including Ahmad and Dogu. But I do think Ahmad might just be that guy. I'm just going to put it out there because since getting that assist, I think the defense has started to stand off him a little bit, giving him some room to work. Maybe he makes the most of that in the second half. Hopefully, United gets an early goal because that will certainly take us up the level where we want to be. Luan Fran said, I predicted a 2-1 United win, but I predicted a 4-1, Luan. So I'm a little bit behind. I'm a little bit worried in the sense that we may not score 4 and might just be 3. But, you never know what could happen. We could start off the second half with a bang, an early opening goal to make it 2, and they never know. It might be going. Wanted to send flowers to my German GF, but I can trust you. I can't. What? I don't know what you mean, bro. I don't know what you mean by that one, broski. I noticed you got excited in the prediction games. I love the spirit, though. But you know what, Luan? This is one of those weekends for me where I usually predict upsets. Because after the first 10 games, I start thinking to myself, some of the teams who haven't been winning, they will start doing different things or might work a little bit harder. But at the same time, for me, yeah. Yeah, I heard you said you love the spirit. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. Let me check early on and see if there's a comment before. Yeah, I know you said 2-1. What's the next comment? Ufan says he's laughing. Bro, I don't even know. What do you mean by I'm not seeing it. This is the only one I'm seeing, Luan, after what I read before. The half is about to restart. United is there. Ahmad is in the center circle, getting ready to kick the ball off for Man United. And Man United is kicked off straight to Lamens, who goes long. Second half has begun, guys. We're back on the way. I mean, I could get it delivered for you. I could arrange for delivery if that's what you mean. But yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't trust your homie, bro. I'm the homie. You know what I mean? Respect to the sisters. Fun. Crack me up, bro. Man United on the ball. Spurs just winning back. Long clearance upfield there. Ahmad was not fouled there. How is that not a foul? Okay. Yeah, it's one of those weekends, Luan. I predict upsets and stuff like that in these kind of timings. In the next couple of weeks. Richarlison almost there, but he was offside. And Maguire getting that touch, stretching all the way there. It's not too late for 2-1 defeat, says Jack Reacher. Jack, I'm not having that today, bro. United is winning away at Spurs. Revenge is in the air, and we're coming. You know what I mean? 45 minutes in the near. Understand? There's no time for defeat today. There's only time for victory. Lamens looking for Mbumo. Dorgu now. Throw into Man United. Even Luan is not happy with you today, Jack. You see, Jack, have some faith. We need to win. This is the one of the games we need to win this season for the simple fact. Kudia, Ahmad, still coming till it. Oh, Ahmad, there. Ahmad there, almost just a step too soon. Out, straight out cross by Pedro Power, straight out. That's the third time. Come on, Spurs me lovelies. Spurs me lovelies, says Jackie in the building. Jackie, it's all good, bro. As it stands, we are currently in second. Luan, yes. And of course, according to other results, whether they win, lose, or draw, we might end up in fourth. But we need to secure 3 points today, Luan. It's one of those things. You know what I mean? If we don't secure 3 points, we could be as low as seventh or eighth. It's very, very tight in the top seven teams. Very, very tight. 1 point separating four teams from the top two teams, and 3 points or 4 points separating first from the chasing pack. So it's very, very close, guys. Some teams are on 17 points, about three teams. There are two teams on 18 points. There are two teams on 19 points. That's supposed to be a yellow card for Kolomouani. He clattered into Casemiro Day very, very late. No card coming from the referee. No card at all. And it's very, very incomprehensible. Guys, if that was a Man United player, he would have been booked. They might have even been checking for a red card. I think Casemiro is going to score, guys. That Spurs manager, if you want to paint a manager, that's how you paint him. Yup. Well, I mean, I don't really rate Thomas Frank, broski. I'm sorry. I apologize. Sorry. You know what I mean? Can't help but talk about those things. I was reading up on it before the game. I was checking and constantly crunching numbers this weekend before the game to see what the possibilities. But we must first get 3 points, just like my home nation. We must get 6 before we can crunch numbers about World Cup qualification. So yeah, guys, I'm here for it. Fewest shots this season in the Premier League. Burnley with 74. Spurs are second from bottom with 100. West Ham with 100 as well, tied with Spurs. Brentford 102. And of course, Sunderland 104. SARS deliveries behind everyone. Luckily for United, they're able to recover their shape due to that. Mazraoui with a clearance there, straight to Cunha. Cunha driving forward, holding on to the ball, shrugging off Papa Matassa. Man United has possession again. Lamans gets in the way there. Close call for Manchester United. I think Man United certainly needs to get Sesko on that pitch to start to win those balls upfield. The display has gotten very scrappy in the last few minutes, guys. Yeah, I still don't rate that guy, to be honest. Yeah, I'm being honest. Yeah, you know what I mean? Shout out to Thomas Frank, though. I know a lot of people think he's an amazing coach. He's a very good, very, very good coach. I just don't rate him for Man United. That's just me. Throw into Tottenham after a little bit of a bubble there onto Odebear. Short throw in. Lamans with a big save! Big save, bro! Bang! Bro, that's a big chance right there. Big chance. Denying Romero there was Sen Lamans. Sen Lamans showing why he's United's number one right now. Sen Lamans with a big save, falling to his right quickly, coming off his shin. But if it wasn't his hands, it was gonna be the feet. Woo! Definite, bro. I told man them about this youth man from the beginning of the summer. I said to guys, I watched him play at Royal Antwerp a few times. He's very, very good. Good with his hands, good with his feet, makes good decisions, but he's not that finished article. He's still a young guy. And I told everyone that we were going to sign him at the end, possibly on deadline day. And then there were all sorts of talks about other goalkeepers, understandably Donnarumma. But then there were some people who were hungry for Martinez, and I didn't understand why. Send Lemens, guys. Send Lemens. He's doing well. It's been a long time since Man United had a goalkeeper that started off as well as he had. Even De Gea struggled in his first 2 seasons at United, despite United scoring more goals to win games for De Gea to kind of make it look good. Clearance! Save by Senlemans again! What? Good save, brother! Good save! But how Spence didn't go outside with the ball there? Do like Martinez, Lemons again. Trust me, I told you guys we didn't like him. Razor sharp there, says Jackie. Woo! Big save by Sen Lemens there again, bro. Sen Lemens putting in his numbers there, saying, you know what, I've clocked in today. Sign me up for MOTM, guys. Sign me up for MOTM today. Yeah, he's so young too. But he's a class player. He's talented. A very, very, very focused young man, I have to say. He's carries himself very professionally. He looks like he's a natural born goalkeeper, as Jack Reacher says there. We all have to agree, and he's refining himself. He's not just depending on his latent talent. He's making sure he learns and does the best with all he can, how he can, every time he can. And these are the types of players that you want, guys. To be honest, this is what we are expecting. You know what I mean? Woo! I now turn the light on. You are getting natural lighting there. It probably was really dark. Sorry. You know what I mean? And I'm wearing black, and there's black behind me. Don't worry, guys. I'm building a background. Hopefully, it'll be good. Some trophies here, some legends there, MarkN here. You know what I mean? Doggu, man, you could do better than that, bro. Doggu, what the hell was that, bro? Sesko comes in for Mazraoui. Ahmad to wing back. Can you imagine how secure the United players feel with him behind them? This is where football begins, Luan. This is where the beauty of football begins. You know what I mean? I feel secure. Rich, good broccoli is always good to eat. You know what I mean? Looks like MU got a Buffon type GK. Yeah, Theobald Courtois' little mini twin brother. That's there. If you look at them, there's an uncanny resemblance between each other. They could be brothers. You never know. From different mothers. They're both from Belgium. Sedler Menz is a Belgium goalkeeper. Thibaut Courtois is also Belgium. There's something in the water there that produces sharp reflexes, has to be. You know what I mean? Pedro Porro with an elbow to the nut. And Bumo Yeah, eat that, brother. Eat some bone. The bone. Arms moves, kids. Write that stuff down. Remember, I said that to you. When you're running next to people, look out for their arms. Don't just try to stick your face up there, because you could be eating an elbow. Guys, you know, I think United's going to score. I think the next goal is incoming. I think United scores on their next attack. It might just be Sesko. It might just be Sesko. Let's see. Let's see, guys, who gets the next goal. It's certainly going to be an interesting change to the game, depending on who gets it first. I know what I'm getting now, guys, because I'm telling you, I was trying, but the hunger is striking, guys. The hunger is striking like a hammer in my stomach. So I'm gonna have something to eat while we watch the second half, the last of the second half. A little bite, you know what I mean? Not much. No foul given there. Referee wants to get on with it. Does he just want them to score? Johnson. Johnson offside there. Clear offside. Thank God he didn't give it to Odebe. Odebe was in clear daylight. Tottenham has up the tempo, guys. With Richarlison playing up front, Tottenham looks a little bit more aggressive. Man United need a goal. No foul given there again. Wow. This ref not giving no fouls to Ahmad today. Guys, we haven't gotten into the box in the last 7 minutes or near it. We in fourth if we win this. After the games play, we'll be in fourth, bro. Romero not getting booked for anything, guys. Wow. Romero could do what you want. Sasko missed the header there. How is that a throw-in for Tottenham? It literally come off the Tottenham player. Yeah, we are. Well, for now. Until we score the second goal, we can't say that yet. Throw into Manchester United. Pedro Porro comes off for Udogi. My goodness. Fox. Ahmad doing well. Fox. Fox, Chuck. RGK is 30% of the value of your team. Because if that guy is reliable, your team's strong. Ball! Come on, Sesko. over the crossbar. Mount comes in. Harry Maguire receiving some treatment there. Ugarte also being talked to on the sidelines. Looks like it could be the introduction. Casemiro comes off. Lenny Euro coming into the game as well. I think this is a very, very good tactical change from the manager. Mason Mount comes in to bring energy at the right time. Speed at the back, which means United is going to start to play the ball faster. Ugarte to get a little bit dirty. Yeah, it's going to get interesting the last 15 minutes. United. Offside. Guys, United going to score. Your boys finished eating. Sorry about that, but I was really hungry, guys. I had to stuff myself. Jack, I support you, bro. Stuff up. It's Christmas time. Put on a few pounds. It's all good. Man United with Doggo here. That's supposed to be a yellow card for Paulina there. Wow. No yellow card from the referee, guys. That is wild. No yellow card, no. Will this be goal number 2 for Manchester United, guys? Will this be? Let's see. Can Man United get a second goal here? Come on. Come on. Bouncing around. Vicario kept it in. He looked like he was outside with the ball. Back to Koeman, back to Spence, back to Vicario. Ahmad doing very well on his defensive duties against Odegaard. Sure, fouling. Shout out to Jack Reacher in the building. No X in Christmas though, but we'll see. Man United. Mount. Sesko. Oh, bro, Sesko, you should have struck that ball first time, bro. Whack. Fudge. 2. What is that? Ahmad. Ahmad doing the business today. Good work from Amad Diallo today, guys. 100%. Jed Spence feeling his ankles there after being twisted up by Dorgu. Woo! That's a big step there for Dorgu. Yellow card. Simon's off. Paulinho off. Betancourt in. Matthias Tell in. Johnson's ball falling all over everyone's head there. Good for United. Poor for Spurs. I don't understand how Dorgu got a yellow card there. Dorgu being withdrawn. Top draw away performance from United, guys. What are your thoughts on that? Dallo comes in. Will Dallo be the one to provide us with that goal to secure that 2-0 spot? Nine minutes left. Guys, can we see this through? Getting on the edge of nerves now, on the edge of my seat. Eventually, I will be sitting every minute passing, waiting for that final whistle. United with a 1-0 lead so far. Feel like we need a little bit more. Euro blocks the shot. Ama just losing the spin of the ball in the air there, unable to find it. And Bumo, Dallo. That around the corner ball from Mbumo was real good, fellas. Yeah, he doing well today. I think that's our signing of the summer, guys, and Booms and Lemons. Last season it was Mazraoui and Booms and Lemons this season, guys. And Booms and Lemons. Booms. And Booms, boy. Oh, guys, have to tell you guys, I'm thinking about making some hoodies and stuff. One or two, Let me know if you guys might be interested. One or two t-shirts and hoodies. Oh, shit. And it's 1-1, guys. Matthias Tell with the equalizer. Poor defending from Man United there. Very poor defending. And we concede. And it's 1-1. Why this crier talking, boy? He on 7 defeats in the Prem. Or 5 in a row or some shit like that. You coming to laugh? When United was slapping you, you wasn't here. Where you was, be cool. A deflection from the lid took it away from Lemons there. Can we get a winning goal in the last 7 minutes? Sesko take too long there, boy. Boys, who losing to Spurs? Who losing to Spurs, son? You living on a dream, or bro? Boy, go for me now, boy, with your shit team. You wish you was a Man United fan, boy, son. That what going on with you. As the team equalize, you come to talk about losing to Spurs. You come to talk about the striker is a Farmer League striker. A draw is a loss. You stupid out. What kind of mad talk is that, bro? How a draw could be a loss? Brother, all I gonna say is Amorim had a whole responsibility for the fact we conceded that goal because he coached. He tried to hold, he tried to defend that 1-0, you know. This man tried to, brother. I don't like that part about this thing here, but yeah. I didn't like that. You shouldn't try to defend that 1-0. Make good substitutions, but late. Sesko is injured. Man United are down to 10 men. Who saw this coming 10 minutes ago, guys? Spurs now using that 10-man advantage. Tell almost in again there. Yeah, they equalized just now. Poor defending there by Man United. And Sesko had a chance to put us in front and took too long. Van der Ven with a tackle and Sesko's off injured. Man United is down to 10 men, Luan. Hundred Agora attack is right. They don't sit down on a 1-0, boy. They not Portugal. Sesko injured, Luan. Sesko get gone off injured and we don't have any more subs because he make 5 substitutions. The deflection come off the lid would concede. The goal last score it come off a deflection of the lid. 6 minutes at a time. Yeah. That's exactly when they will give extra plenty at the time. 2-1. Richarlison. Yeah. Listen, yeah. Amorim deserve this, bro. Fucking shit. So the man coach this, you know, guys. Well, they can't be mad, you know. The man coach this loss here, you know. Amorim coach this one they're watching here, guys. A man try to play to defend that 1-0 away. Yeah. Luan, this coach is a madman. You can't blame anything other than the coach for this. Because he coached this. You tell these men to play for 1-0 win, boy. That madness, boy. That madness. This manager had the losses on him. He coached this. Worst I see in this man allowed Tottenham to come back into the game. Coach, bro. This coach moving mad, boy. I can't understand Ruben Amorim and all there. I'm telling all you know, I can't understand Ruben Amorim. No. I don't know why men want to back Ruben Amorim so much, boy. Because this brother, he coached a loss. Man, depending on individual brilliance for United to win, you know, bro. I telling all you know, this man moving real man. It's frustrating me. Corner kick, final minute. Can St. Lamens get a goal? Going up for the corner is St. Lamens. goal! United equalizing the flying dead boy people boy Bombo Claude Delete in the building! Yay! We are back! Yeah! At least what we deserve, people. We deserve, for the very least, not to lose. Not to lose. I'm telling all you, boy. We're supposed to be winning this game by more than one goal, boy. With 10 men, eh? With 10 men, boy. Back in it. The better team whole game. We just score equalizer, bro. Boy, Amorim, bro, he was slapping up, boy. He could deal with getting a slap from me today, boy. Don't coach that kind of shit again. Damn it, bro. Very good finish from Delete there. Right in his wrong from the deflection. Oh, shit. I dropped the link for you and you knockout king. Shout out to my brother in the building, bro. You know how it goes, bro. When you're working hard every day, it is just sleep, bro. It's hard to sleep sometimes. Back to 7th place. 18 points. Free kick to Man United. Could Man United snatch it at the very end? Man United looking for a third. This would be miraculous stuff, people. The stuff of dreams. But the game has ended, and it's a draw, and it has to be. It has to be. Man United certainly deserve a point. Nothing less. Anything less, I would say, would be a dishonor to the performances put out by the players today. Shocking stuff, allowing Spurs to come back in and score 2 goals. Shocking in the last 15 minutes, the level of defending. And what can I say, guys? The referee has a lot of responsibility for the way this game ended. There's a lot of poor decisions made by the ref, including the one that led to the first goal of Spurs. But also, there were some poor decisions by our manager. He did make some good substitutions, but the tactics that he used today certainly was one that I would say to you guys allowed Spurs to find rhythm, find the time, find the patience, and find their way back into this game. Almost taking what all the hard work we put in the first half away from us, guys. And I say to you guys, it certainly was a mistake on the manager that we did not win 3 points today. And that's all I can say, guys. You know what I mean? Sesko got hurt because he tried to take a shot, but Van der Ven with a last-ditch challenge, clipping him and the ball in the box. But, there was no foul given as he got more of the ball. Yeah. So, yeah, it was one of those ones, Luan. It's an unfortunate injury. He might be out for the next 3 weeks. Biku Talks is laughing. The Liverpool fans laughing? How could he be laughing? He's gonna lose today to Man City. So I don't know what Biku Talk is laughing at. He has the most losses of all top 6 teams in the Premier League this season, including 4 in a row. And yeah, most of them at home. So Biku, you shouldn't be laughing, broski. He got more of the ball, Luan, apparently. You know what I mean? The referee doesn't like Man United. As you can see, we were winning 1-0. The manager chose to defend that 1-0, and we ended up 2-2. Man United going down, having to find a late equalizer from Delete, the guy who also gave the deflection away to the Spurs and the first goal as well. So it is what it is, guys. But we can say we will be here because the Bad Mind Watch Along Liverpool versus Man City will be here tonight. Your boy MarkN will be bringing that game live, and I hope you all will be there to join me. And to be fair, Jack says nothing shocks me about a useless Amorim. Bro, I'm mad at that guy, bro. I think that was purely off of the fact that he tried to play out for 1-0. We should have certainly gone for it, and I think that was a mistake by the manager. But 18 points, along with the other three teams above us, Tottenham, including Liverpool, Sunderland, and Bournemouth, they are all on 18 points. So 5 teams on 18 points, of course. 3 of those teams still have games to play. We will see how the table shapes up over the course of the weekend. Certainly, I would say a mistake by the manager, because Spurs are shit, boy. You don't know Spurs are shit, boy. Always shows Spurs are shit, bro. That don't change. You know what I mean? No worries. Have a great day, Luan. But you guys, we'll be back. Man United bottled it, but Spurs bottled it as well. It was not the best game. United should have taken all 3 points, and a disappointing end to the finish. Smash the likes and subscribe. Road to 2K is here, guys. Let's get there today. Smash it and share it around and help. Let's get the community, grow the community to pass 2,000 subscribers. And let's keep it pumping because the road to 3K will be next. Guys, have a great day. We'll be back later on with the Bad Mind Watch Along. But for now, we're signing out. Man United, disappointing 2-all draw today to Spurs. Led the game for 78 minutes 1-0, but were unable to maintain it and take 3 points. Catch you guys later, but this is how it goes.
Baby.